Good morning, Dr. Guan. And thank you very much for joining me with this interview. Then regarding the project of toward an ASEAN lifelong learning agenda, I have some questions to ask. And the first question is about what's the overall lifelong learning situation in Malaysia?
Okay, thank you very much. The lifelong learning agenda in in Malaysia is being run by many stakeholders, which means that there are around 14 ministries that conduct lifelong learning. However, I'm from the Ministry of Higher Education, and lifelong learning is mainly conducted by the community colleges, followed by the polytechnics, as well as online distant learning universities. The Open Universities of Malaysia, Wawasan Open University of Malaysia, for example, they do offer many lifelong learning courses to the public, to ensure that everyone has the chance to continue their education throughout their life.
And then on to the second question, why do you think it is important to promote lifelong learning in ASEAN countries?
Certainly, it's very important to promote lifelong learning in ASEAN countries. First, because we are one community, ASEAN, and we need to create the understandings among ASEAN countries to promote unity and to foster cooperation, and so that every ASEAN members countries citizen may have the chance to further their education through lifelong learning agenda. First, to upskill themselves in their field of interest. Secondly, to reskill so that this opportunity, if available to all ASEAN countries members, they will be an asset to the development of their own country, to help to spur the economic growth as well as the overall development of the country.
And can I ask you one more question? In Vietnam, because we don't have a set policy for lifelong learning, but we only have this community learning center, and we have this problem with funding from the government. It's only $1,000 for 1 year for one community learning center. So I was wondering, because you said there are many stakeholders in Malaysia that are involved with lifelong learning, then how is funding provided?
I think ASEAN members countries should collaborate with industries around the community. Let's say, for example, an electrical and electronic company is being set up around the community. They should provide the funding for training for the local people around there, so that in turn they will be benefiting from it, because these people, the community, will be upskilled with the technology and knowledge and skills that the company needed them for their operation.
And so in Malaysia, is funding coming from the industry as well?
Yes, both. We have what we call work-based program learning. Work-based program learning is that we collaborate or we cooperate with the companies closely, and we send some of our students. Let's say they need 20 workers. We send maybe 25 workers, 25 students to be trained as their future workers. And once they have satisfied the company's criteria, and they will be employed by such a company.
Right, so that will ensure an upskill and also a chance of employment for those workers.
You ensure that whatever the basic training is being conducted at the institution that provide the basic knowledge, as well as theoretical aspect of the of the skills needed, and then the specific skills will be given by the industry concerned.
So is there any difficulty about implementing lifelong learning in Malaysia?
So far it's good. We have good cooperation as well as during our curriculum development. We also engage the industry. So the important message is we need to engage the stakeholders in whatever we do with lifelong learning, so that whatever we produce, the graduates are in line with the needs of the industry as well in line with the needs of the community.
To make for sustainability.
Correct.
Thank you very much, Dr. Guan, for joining me with this interview.
Yes, thank you very much.